Hello, this is Kenji again. Um, yeah, I mean, it's kind of unreal. Like I noticed that I already have over 20 subscribers. I really appreciate all the people that subscribe to my channel and all the people that watched my contents, my videos. I mean, like, I really didn't think that like I'll be able to get this many subscribers so quickly. I thought like, man, I was like actually aiming for like maybe 5 to like 10 subscribers by I don't know, within like a month or two. But this is like definitely really, yeah, like this is this is really surprising, pleasantly surprising. So thank you so much for all the subscribers. All right, anyways, yeah, so today I actually wanted to talk about tipping culture in America. I think this has been like just sitting on my mind for a while now, especially after the pandemic and everything has just gotten so expensive. So yesterday I went to this Korean restaurant with my friend to eat this Korean beef soup, right? And when we went in there, and we actually just ordered one beef soup, right, which was about like $22, and then so we could share, right? And we ordered like one extra bowl of rice. And after we're done, we walked up to the front to pay, and they like show you like to the thing, I forget what it's called, but the card reader thing. Yeah, like you tap on your card and then you like press and like put tipping percentage, right? And like freaking so you tap your card and they like the screen shows like how much tip you're gonna tip, right? You want to tip. The smallest percentage tip was 18%. Like what is up with that? Like, why is smallest tipping percentage 18% all of a sudden? I thought like the standard is 15%, right? That's how it has been. And like, to be honest, like I've been living here in America for a while now. I was not born here. I moved to America when I was in high school. I'm originally from Korea. So in Korea, we don't really have tipping culture. And this is something that, I don't know, I'm still having a hard time getting used to, I guess. I don't think I can ever get used to it because, I don't know, like, do I, when I tip 15%, sometimes I wonder, man, like, actually, did I tip enough? Like, would the server think that like I'm not tipping enough, even if like I tipped 15% for their service, right? Yeah, and sometimes when the service is good, I guess I tip like 18% or even 20%. I have tipped like 30% even, or even 40% if when the service is really really good. But sometimes I wonder again, like, man, did I like leave too much tip, right? Was their service like really that good for me to leave like 30 or 40 or 20% tip? I don't know. I'm always like confused whether I left too much tip or left too little tip, even when I try to follow like the 15% standard. Usually it's just very confusing. But anyways, yeah, the smallest tipping percentage on this card reader was 18%. It was 18, 20, and then like 25%, something like that. And in order for me to like tip actually 15% or even less, I don't know, if I wanted to tip a lesser amount, I would actually have to press other option, right? To tip a different amount of tip. And again, like that's going an extra step, right? Which is kind of, I don't know, like it really makes the customers go out of their way to, if they wanted to leave a different amount of tip, right? So I don't know, I thought it was really, really annoying that they would have like 18% as the standard or minimum percentage option. And yeah, I mean, I really wanted to actually leave 15% or less because the server, okay, so the server brought our food to our table, and after that, they never came back. They never came back to ask us if we need anything else, if we're doing okay, if we need more water, anything like that. They never came back. No one came back to our table. No one, like, there were a couple of servers there. I mean, they were pretty busy though. Like, they had like a couple of tables already filled up. It was during lunchtime. But I don't know, still, right? Like, leaving 18% tip for subpar service, like, is that like, is that justified, right? Is that like, is that worth, did they really earn my 18% tip? And that's not how I felt, right? I felt like they probably deserve 15% or less. And actually, I myself, you know, have worked at a restaurant as a server, and I have myself have worked as DoorDash driver, right? And I don't know, like, I never really expected more than 15% tip or 10% tip unless I did really, really well, right? I don't know. So that's, and yeah, that was, so like the bill like came out to like $32 for just one order, just one single order that we shared, you know. And I don't know, like, it was so expensive, like the price of the food plus the tax plus the tips, right? It really adds up. We actually added like $10 to the order, right? To the amount of the order. Yeah, so I was not like, I was, you know, I was thinking to myself, man, probably, you know what, I'm gonna stop eating out from now on. I mean, for me, like, I love eating out. Like, food is like probably one of the very few enjoyments of my life, very simple life, because I don't really go out to have parties. I don't really buy expensive things. I'm usually pretty frugal because I don't really make much in the first place. I don't really have extra like money to spend. Oh, oops, sorry guys. Okay, my camera fell. Okay. I don't really have like much to spend in the first place. And for me, like, I don't know, I think food gives me a lot of joy. So yeah, I really look forward to like the times I can like actually eat out and have the luxury of eating out, right? But usually what I do to at least like save money is that I usually pick up the order, like order the food to go. I never really dine in, right? Because I would have to leave tips. And I don't want to do that. Like, I want to save money. But I don't know. I feel like yesterday, I feel like that was like a nail on the coffin, right? Yeah, it just, I don't think I'm gonna like dine in anymore at all. Like, unless I really, really, really have to, I that will I'll try my best to not dine in. Yeah, so I mean, that's just my beef. Like, I mean, like, wasn't, yeah. And I mean, if I remember correctly, the tipping percentage, well, the standard was actually never, or it used to be a lot lower, like 5%. And they kept like increasing, and the standard new normal standard became like 15% from 10% from 5%. And now I think they're pushing it for 18%, 20%, especially like in urban like city areas. Like, and when is it going to stop? Like, my wage does not increase that fast, right? Like, I can't keep up with all these increasing prices, increasing taxes, increasing like tipping percentages. I can't, my salary cannot keep up with that, right? Yeah, it's just really frustrating. and I just don't really know what to do other than just save, and not spend and not spend. But I mean, you can only do so much, right? Something has to give in. And I don't think I can just keep on giving into like the new norm, right? New norm of whatever, like the pricing or tipping culture, right? And yeah, I just I just had a thought and I just had to like let it out. It's just been like bothering me for a while now. And yeah, I just feel so powerless like things with things like this. Yeah, maybe like I should just eat at home all the time instead of like eating out. I should start really like cooking and preparing my meals and just not eat out at all. Well, anyways, thanks for watching my video. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.